Hey, Jim, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm testing something out here. Jim, just let me know if you can hear me, bud. Awesome. So you guys can hear me. Awesome. Hey, West, what's going on, buddy? A little bit early. I was just testing out a microphone, so we're waiting on Patriotic to join up. As soon as he gets in, we'll go live. So just hang out a couple minutes, guys. Hang out a couple minutes. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. West, what's up with your internet, dude? Snakebite, what's going on, buddy? I hear you. I hear you. You guys buy anything good this week, or you been what have you been doing? Anybody buy anything good? Thanks, Jim. Got that pre 33 sitting out there for you, buddy. Oh yeah, Snake. Those are cool. 420. Way to go, man. Hitting the gold. So, guys, just FYI, this is probably going to be our last StreamYard stream. And you're looking at the very reason why, if you see the picture here. The quality just sucks, whether you pay for the service or not. You use the free one or the paid service, it just blows. So this most likely will be our last StreamYard stream. Hey, Homestead. But we're going to try the YouTube live. I don't know if it's going to be any better. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We might run a couple of test runs just to see how it goes with the YouTube live. 420. What size on the Britannia? Oh, way to go, JK. How you doing tonight, buddy? AGAU, what's up? What's going on? Welcome. We're just kind of waiting on Patriotic to get here, and we'll get started. I started a little bit early to kind of test out a new microphone. Yeah, 420. That's what I'm talking about. Smacking that 1 ounce. Way to go. I love the gold Brits. You guys know I give a bunch of shit tola to the Silver Britannias, but boy, those gold Brits are something else. They're awesome. The only bad thing is the king on the other side. Yeah, just waiting here. Patriotic ought to be along any second. Always fashionably late. Yeah, the Nuggets are cool, buddy. Is the sound a little bit better this time around coming from my end? Um, like I said, I'm using an external microphone now, and I'm wondering if the audio is a little bit clearer. Before it was just through an iPhone speaker or microphone. So this should sound a lot clearer than what you had from me before. Yeah, Snake, there's nothing wrong with having a 1 ounce gold buffalo. Those are sweet. Those are awesome. I like those better than the Eagles, to be honest. Yeah, Jim, there's another side to those things, but we never look at them. AG, yes, sir. I had 2 tubes, one of the Queen and one of the King for 23. Every damn one of them spotted up just about, maybe 2 or 3 from each tube that did not. To say the least, I was a little bit pissed off about it, but what can you do? Oh, so now you're saying I'm louder, huh? Well, that's good, I guess. At least you can hear me. All right, looks like Patriotic is in the house.
What's up?
What's going on, bud?
What you doing? Can you hear me? Hello?
Fashionably late, huh?
I
Yeah.
wasn't really late. I was waiting for your ass in the backstage. When did you go live? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hey, I was just trying out a couple things, audio wise.
When did you go live? It says fucking 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. I was trying something out. I want to try some new audio, but here's the problem: when I put the external microphone into the iPhone camera, it mutes out the sound, so I can't hear anything. If I was doing like if I was just doing a live by myself, it'd be fine. But I can't hear you unless I turn up the PC on the PC speakers. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm done with StreamYards, man. I just deleted my StreamYards account.
Yep, we were just talking about that.
StreamYards sucks.
What's up, Gary? How you doing, bud? SF Stacker, how you doing?
You like my screen name?
Sellout, huh?
I had to throw a couple jabs out there. Why not?
The mining video king.
The mining video king, yeah. Just fell out.
Look, like I told you, I mean, this has been a big topic around the community, but just because I've chosen not to do those doesn't mean I don't care if someone else does them. I say your channel, you do whatever the hell you want.
Listen, am I putting a gun to somebody's head and say buy it?
Nope.
Exactly. So you know what? If you decide to invest your money into it and you decide to email me a week later and say I'm broke, that's your own stupidity, not mine.
Yeah, Patriotic was saying stuff about your audio, buddy.
What happened?
Was saying something about your audio is rough.
It's fucking StreamYards.
Yeah. And you're gone. West, who
Audio
convinced
to
you to buy
picture.
stocks, man?
What happened?
West Texas says somebody convinced him to buy stocks. AG said, make that money.
You know, the thing is, like I said, I don't have nothing against the mining stocks at all. But I never tell anyone to buy them. You know what I mean? I don't tell people, hey, buy it now, like, some channels do. I say do your due diligence, do your own homework, look it up, and if you have a couple extra bucks you want to throw it away in there, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it could do wonders. It could, you could lose it. Who knows? But that's with anything. You buy a house, if you invest in stocks or cryptocurrency, you can either gain or you can lose.
Yep.
But, if you can't sue the messenger. You know what I mean? The guy out there trying to, you just, no one's telling you got to buy it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not holding the gun to anybody's head. I'm not telling someone to jump off a building. That's how I look at it. Anyways.
Hey, man, your channel, do you. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Like I said, just because I chose not to do them doesn't mean anything. That means that I just don't feel like doing them.
Yep, that's it.
So what's going on? What's going on? I know what you've been buying, and we were just talking about stuff we picked up this week.
Yeah. Been buying a lot. Slowed down a little bit this week. I gotta start calming down. Christmas time.
I haven't been yet. Tomorrow's my Friday this week is my LCS day. I have no clue. He's got a 1904 Morgan for me. I do know that.
I just bought a guitar for my daughter, so that set me back a little bit.
Yeah. So these Morgans, man, they're starting to add up.
Oh yeah. They add up, man. Everything adds up.
LCS sent me a picture today of a 1904 O. Used to be one of the rare ones to get, but now they're just, since that big bag was discovered in the vaults, they're not as rare now.
Yeah.
Who else in the chat collects Morgans? Any Morgan collectors other than JK?
Oh, I collect toner Morgans, but they have to be PCGS slabbed. They got to be nice toned. I like to call them specialty Morgans.
Yeah.
Morgans that are different from others. You know what I mean? Because there's different tones and all that. That's what I like. But even then, I barely buy it because I'm mostly a stacker. Once in a while, I'll see a tone Morgan and I'll buy it. But I like weight.
Yeah. So you like your Morgan slabbed. I like mine raw.
Yeah. I tried getting in and buying the loose Morgans and stacking them by tubes, but it's just not fun for me.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think Morgans are a stacker. I would definitely shy away from Morgans as a stacker. Because what do you get? You get 3/4 of an ounce of silver.
I was getting them cheap from that one guy.
What's
until
that?
He caught on. I was getting them cheap from that one guy until he caught on, and that went down the drain.
Yeah. Would you buy them all up, or do you sell them out?
Oh, he started saying his supply is he's got a guy in the city that pay more.
Craig, what's up, brother?
What do you want for him? And then he says 25 a piece. And I mean, that's still not terrible, but I was buying them for like $1 over.
Yeah.
So that kind of went down the drain. I'm not gonna spend $7 over. Fuck that.
MSJ, how you doing, brother?
What's up, guys? Craig, JK, AG, Jim Thompson, SF, Butterfly Effect, West Texas.
Got some good folks in here tonight.
Oh yeah, great guys, great people. West Texas sent me a beautiful flag, man. Sent me a 1776 We the People flag. It's freaking beautiful.
Yeah, I got something from him also, but he told me not to open it till Christmas.
Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to open mine yet.
West, am I supposed to hold that till Christmas, or do you want me to open it? So we got Journey. I don't know if I told you, but on the way back from Virginia that week, apparently I blew through a freaking one of those speed trap photo radar thingamabobs. I got a ticket in the mail. Never even got pulled over, but I got a speeding ticket, a 46 and a 35 apparently. Mailed it right to me.
You got screwed there.
Yeah, $100. Yeah, $100.
That reminds me, I got to go to court on the 30th. I got a
I gotta
ticket.
pay that ticket. You only get like 90 days. I gotta pay the damn thing.
You can extend it.
Why? Why bother? It's $100.
I'd fucking give them a penny a fucking a day. That's what I do.
So
I
Roshan's
let
a
it.
citation stacker.
Them motherfuckers, I take my sweet old time paying them.
I'm gonna pay it on the last day, the very last day.
I keep on extending it. Oh, I'm broke. I need an extra 2 months. No, they can't tell you now. They gotta extend it. They can't tell
I don't
you
know.
now.
I read through it. I didn't see an extension anywhere.
No, you just call them and say I can't.
You can dispute it and go to court, but I'm not driving back to freaking Virginia to dispute that.
If you call them up and say, listen, I can't make the payment today, they'll extend you 2 months. You can keep on doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pay it. Yeah, I'm gonna pay it and be done with it.
For me, I fucking let them wait it out, and if I have the option to pay in pennies, I will. I go there with $100 in pennies and say, here you go.
That's what everybody's saying. Pay it in nickels or pay it in pennies.
It's been done before. People went in and paid like their, the city, parking, because they throw parking tickets all the time on people.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy went in with like a wheelbarrow full of pennies.
Oh, I heard that story.
Yeah, and the lady was like, we can't accept this. What do you mean you can't accept this? This is legal tender. You can accept this. Oh, well, it has to be rolled. No, it doesn't. I don't have to roll it. This is legal tender. So she went and asked her boss, and he said, it is legal tender. We have to take it. She's just going to take forever to count it. So what? Yeah, whatever it takes, it takes. So the guy was fucking laughing. Oh, that was great. That's one way to stick it to the man,
Look at the quality of this picture tonight, man. That's just awesome.
That's why I'm fucking done with it. I was paying $25 a month on StreamYards, and now I still have my StreamYards account. You don't delete the account, but I delete the plan, so I don't have the options like I did. That all cancels out on the 13th of November.
Mm-hmm. So just to reiterate, we've had some new folks come in. This may actually be the last time we use StreamYard. We're going to test YouTube Live for next time. We'll probably do a couple of dry runs. So if you see us screwing around with it, you're welcome to come on in and talk, but we're just really testing it. But this may be the last StreamYard one we do.
Oh, the YouTube Studio, when we tested it out the other day, the picture was better. It was more simple. It was not StreamYard is really simple, but
I mean, if I'm trying to show something,
platform, what happens?
Look at the quality when you try to show something. It's terrible.
I know. It looks like silver. It don't even look like gold.
I know. SGT, what's up, brother? Yeah, so we're going to move to the YouTube Live platform and see how it goes. I don't know, Journey. I think you can add X amount of people. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can now.
Yeah. Yeah, AGAU, first time here. Welcome, bud. We appreciate you being here. We just kind of shoot the breeze on precious metals, and we keep it to an hour. Well, for the most part, we keep it to an hour, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, Oceans. We did a dry run earlier in the week on YouTube Live, and the picture seemed Seemed like it was a lot better.
Yeah. And you can zoom in too, which is great.
Yep, you can zoom. Well, you can zoom on this crap too, but
Yeah, but it ain't much of a fucking zoom.
nah. S&C, what's up, buddy? So you can only add one person, S&C says. So 2 people?
2 people. That's all we need.
That's all we need. But if we wanted to add a guest,
I'm sure there's options. I'm sure there's a way. They keep on, updating it and changing shit around. Before you
yeah,
couldn't
if you
add
can only,
nobody
I mean,
on YouTube
because
Live.
I'd like to open it up a little bit and start, we haven't had somebody on here since what? Oceans.
Yeah.
Silver Oceans was the last one on here.
Throw a link in the chat. See if someone pops into there.
Yeah, could do that. Could do that. So where are we at on spot today?
Something. I didn't look at it today. My guess probably 23 something. 22 maybe, high 22s maybe. Gold. I think it was like 1970 last I checked.
So investingnews.com is all over Newmeyer again. I don't know why they keep. I don't get it. Newmeyer hasn't been right on anything, and they feature him. He's talking about silver's going to jump to $100 again. He's back with that crap. So
SGT responded, "Why the sellout at Patriotic Stacker?"
Long story.
Well, because some people in the community think if you get paid on YouTube, you're a sellout. So that's why I said I'm the sellout. It's an inside joke.
Oceans, you set the standard, buddy. You did set the standard, brother. That was a good show.
Yeah, Ocean's a great dude.
Yeah, there's been old $50 nickel, whatever his name is. I guess he was featured with Sal this week.
Pee Wee Herman. Silver's manipulated.
Hey, I'll give him credit though. The guy knows. He's got good knowledge.
He's smart.
He's smart. The guy is smart.
He is smart. I'm not going to take that away from him. He knows his shit. But
yeah,
he approaches it wrong.
Yeah, Keith Newmeyer from First Majestic. Same guy that bought a gold mine from a bankruptcy court, or from Sprott, who bought it from a bankruptcy court, and then closed the mine down a couple of years later because he was $1,000 over an ounce for every ounce he mined.
The only good thing I can give that Keith Newmeyer and First Majestic Silver is that I think their bars are pretty cool looking.
Well, he's got to sell something because his gold mine just died.
At the same time, the bars only look good because he subs them out to Scottsdale, and Scottsdale makes their bars. So.
Mm-hmm. Ginger, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm not a fan. You guys, if you've watched this channel, my channel, you guys know I'm not a fan of Newmeyer at all. At all. He's been sprouting his crap for I don't know how long. At least the last 3-4 years.
That bald dude that hates gold and silver. What's his name?
Oh, Ramsey?
I can't stand him either. People look at him like a god, man. People look at him
Dave
like
Ramsey's he's a piece of work too. But you know what? It's all about selling the books.
He told a guy, because the guy called and said, between him and his girlfriend wanted to have no talk about finances. She wasn't all about that. And he's like, well, you plan on settling down with this girl. You need to make sure you guys get your finances straight. He's right on that. Absolutely. But he tried saying, oh, you have a house? Yeah, I just bought a house. How much are you in debt? Oh, like $150,000 on the house. He's got $200-something thousand in college debt. Same thing with his girlfriend. Blah, 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 blah. And he told the guy, sell your house and rent. And I thought that was the most stupidest thing ever, because we all know right now, the guy was with a girl, and the girl has 2 kids. So that's a family of 4. So you'll need at least a 3-bedroom rental property. what you're going to be paying for that is anywhere from $1,400 to $2,300 a month, even more depending what states. If it's in New York City or in like Los Angeles, you're going to be paying triple that.
Geez, I think it's more than that here in North Carolina, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying. So you're going to rent a house, rent a place that you don't own, you have no control, and you're going to be paying the same amount of money if it was a mortgage, if not more, because they really get you on rents. So we told this guy to sell a house, which he wasn't going to get no profit back, because he's making payments on the house. He didn't make enough payments to get anything back unless he sells it for over what he paid for. And then he told him to find a property and rent it. Like,
Yeah,
how is
so
that
pay
smart?
off somebody else's property and don't
Exactly.
invest in
Pay
your
off,
own.
yeah.
Makes sense.
No. What I would have told him, I'm like, listen, dude, find a new job. Come up with a side hustle. Work 7 days a week, 10, 12, 13-hour days until you get ahead of this shit. It's simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The people
Yeah,
that call,
I can't get on board with guys like Ramsey and definitely Newmeyer. I am not a Newmeyer fan at all. I mean, I just think I don't know. It's guys like that. I mean, he's got silver to sell, so of course you're gonna pump silver. It is what it is. Um, but to make these outlandish claims year after year after year, you've got new folks getting into this stacking business every day, and they're listening to this stuff. Oh, my silver is going to go to $100. Keith said it would, and then 10 years later, you've only gone up a few bucks. That's the exact reason people bash silver and gold. They bash it because of guys like him.
well,
You
we all
can't have
know.
outlandish expectations and listen to these pumpers.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing. You know why Dave Ramsey's a millionaire?
He's a millionaire because of his books.
He sells his fucking knowledge, which he doesn't have. You know, what he does, he feeds off of desperate people that are in financial trouble, and he does these conventions at hotels and resorts and shit.
Night
And
Snake, appreciate you, bud.
people pay $500-$600 to go sit at his convention for an hour to get a autograph, a pamphlet, and a magazine. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever made you rich could have worked for you, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody else. Everybody's different. It depends.
AGAU says he knows somebody who'll pray for you when you buy into his stuff. I wonder who that could be.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I think I know who he's talking about.
He gets, crazy, huge super chats and shit.
SGT, we visited California. We were in the Monterey area, and I was stunned by the prices of everything. I hadn't been in so long to California, and when he got back out there again, finally, I could not believe what the price of everything was out there. It's phenomenal. And Craig, you hit the nail on the head, dude. When people are desperate, they're in financial trouble, they're going to listen to anybody.
I mean, if you're wherever got you in that situation, obviously you did something wrong. Some cases, something as simple as a medical bill can turn you upside down. But most of the time, for people that are in financial trouble, they put themselves in that situation somehow, some way. But if you can work, it'll suck working 7 days a week. It'll suck trying to find extra jobs, working 2-3 jobs. But if you're in a bad situation, that's what you're going to have to do. Yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice time from your kids. You're going to have to sacrifice time from your wife or your girl, or going to bars with your buddies or whatever. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot. But it's if you could sacrifice all that time and put it into work so you can get yourself in that situation, you can get in that situation a lot quicker, and you're also building a work ethic. You're building, you're becoming a better worker. Now, life's not all about work, but I know if I was in a situation like that, which I have been in the past, I worked. as much as I could.
Oh, I was
As
working
much as I
80,
can.
90-hour weeks back when my family
Yeah,
was young and new.
yeah. I
I
mean,
was
even
working
today,
two
man.
jobs and just coming home, eating a sandwich, going to bed for a couple hours, and doing it all
Yeah,
over again.
dude. Exactly. And this also, like, I don't turn around. I listen. I don't knock how you make money as long as you're not scamming somebody or stealing from anybody. But if you're making money and it's legal, who the hell cares? I mean,
Yep.
you got to, like, don't knock another person's hustle. And like I
Hmm.
tell everybody, I'll shovel shit if it pays enough. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'll do anything, you know, to make money to provide for my family and my kids. And that's how I was able to have what I have now at such a young age because I busted my ass. I hustled. I worked multiple jobs. I would go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, not come home till, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? I would work crazy hours, and I still, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can take a little more. Like, I try to take some of the weekends off. Not every weekend, but there's weekends I try to take off. In the summertime, I'll take, usually a week or two, anywhere in June, August, and September. We like June, August, and July. We like to go on, you know, vacations. I like to take the family. That's the little time we really got, so we like to go somewhere and enjoy ourselves. But
Hmm.
other than that, man, I'm hustling every freaking day because
Yep.
you never know. The economy's just going to get worse. Jobs are going to get harder. Money's going to be, it's just going to burn a hole in your pocket quicker.
Yep.
So,
Southeast, appreciate that. How you doing, buddy? I got your email today. I'll put something in the mail for you.
and I laugh too. Like, I got friends, and they have, you know, shitty jobs, but they have kids. So when tax time comes, they get all this money, 20, 30 grand in taxes. And for that whole, month or two, they're rich. They think they're rich. So they don't work. Oh, I don't need to work. I got this. You know what I mean? So many people are like that. Like, once they get like a good paycheck or a good amount of money handed to them, they're like, "Oh, I'm good. I don't need to work. I'm good for a while." Like, now that just should make you want to work more.
Hmm.
Because no one has work
Yeah, and I
ethic.
was funny story. I was talking to a I wouldn't call him a friend. I'd call him an acquaintance. He's not a real friend, but I know him. I know the guy. We talk every now and then. We cross paths. And he asked me, he goes, "How's the channel going?" I said, Going pretty good. I mean, it's a small channel, but it's grown. We got a great group of people. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, channel's going great. And then he's like, "You still stacking silver and gold?" I'm like, "Yep." He said, "Why? You're just wasting money, dude." I said, "I'm wasting."
There you go.
Here we go again. I said, "Hold up now." I said, "First of all, I don't buy anything with money that I can't afford to, lose or expend on. I said, every time I spend money on silver and gold, yeah, it's taken out of my disposable income, but I'm also getting something with intrinsic value that I'll be able to keep and down the road at least make something on. Now, if I go out and buy that damn Lamborghini that I want, what am I going to get back in the end for that? I mean, nothing because I'm going to drive that damn thing to death,
I don't know why
you
people
know?
are so against gold and silver.
Because
Like,
they don't they hear other people, they hear the negativity, and that kind of
well, they
tails
hear
back to
people
the
like
Keith
Dave
Newmeyers
Ramsey.
and the Ramses and the Newmeyers. You got Ramsey on one
Yeah,
hand, who just says, "Do not buy, don't buy it, don't mess with it," and then you got idiots like Newmeyer, who says it's going to hit triple figures. I hate to tell you, but if we hit triple figure silver in the next 5 years, it's not
we're
because it
screwed.
got valuable. It's because the shit hit the fan. I
Exactly.
mean, $100 silver sounds great, but what gets you there? You have to consider, what is it that gets you there?
Another
Is it
40
because it's
years of
suddenly
shit
valuable
economy.
over decades, or is it something going on with the economy? Does the dollar die? I mean, I don't think anything good can come out of $100 silver in the
No,
next not in the next few years.
gold and silver is not a traditional investment. It's a
No, it's not even
savings.
an investment. I never call
It,
it an investment.
it's a savings. It's a hedge. It's a long-term investment, meaning protecting your money, so wealth preservation. That's what that is.
Hmm.
And I laugh because people are like, oh, why do you? Same thing. Why do you buy gold and silver? Why do you buy? When's enough enough? That's another thing. When's too much too much? When's it enough? You got enough. You don't need any more. That's when I tell them. I said, okay, so you start saving money. Right when you're out of school until the minute you retire. You save, right? You try to save weekly, monthly, whatever. There's no
Yep.
stop. There's no limit there. You just save until there's a bunch of money where you can retire. I said, well, that's no different with my gold and silver. You know what I mean? I look at that as a savings. That
But
that will actually
here's the
protect it.
clincher though. Here's the clincher. They think that the only thing we're investing in is silver and gold, and that's so far from the truth. It's not.
Yeah,
Come on. If I was putting everything in the precious metals,
you'd be dumb.
then that's not. I haven't done my due diligence, and I'm not
No,
retiring the right way. You
no,
can't
you wouldn't.
retire on
No,
it. You've got to
no.
be smart. You've got to have other investments, and those are what investments are. And metals to me are savings. They're not an
I
investment.
classify my gold and silver like my cash.
Hmm.
I don't classify it as my retirement accounts, my separate accounts, IRAs, my investing accounts, real estate. Those are investments. Those I know I'm going to make money on.
You'll
But
make a
there's
profit
also
on
very
them.
high. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the stocks are high risk. When you're young, you invest in high risk stocks so you can, you try to make as much money as you possibly can. So it's really high risk
Hmm.
when you're young until you start changing it over to like a conservative investment. But there's a chance of losing it, but there's a big chance of, getting a good return. I can actually make money. My
Yep.
gold and silver is just protection. It's a savings. Just like my cash. My cash is a savings. It's a nest egg. It's if I need to buy something, I got a pile of cash. So I classify the gold and silver like that, but at the same time, I could touch my cash, my gold and silver. I don't. I leave that until it's another form of a retirement for me as well. And for the kids.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, then they think, and another thing that these people think is that, oh, what are you, tinfoil hat wearing guy? You think gold and silver is going to save you in SHTF? They think all stackers are stacking for an SHTF situation. I don't know how many times I've argued with people. I don't stack gold and silver for an SHTF scenario. I'm not a prepper stacker. I don't believe in it. I don't see it happening. I don't, I don't, not that I don't see SHTF happening, but I don't see gold and silver helping us in a situation like that.
no, not in the beginning. You know what? Because the only thing that's going to be prevalent in the beginning days of an SHTF is panic. That's the one thing that's going to be just that's it.
But
It's going to be sheer
even with the
panic.
rebuild, people say,
Yep.
so a full out SHTF situation happens. You're living off your rations, you're living off your preps, but it's going to take years for it to rebuild, for a new government to be established. It's going to take years and years and years. It's going to be like a full blown reset, right? People are eventually going to have to leave their house, find shelter elsewhere once they run out of food, maybe once their house is compromised, whatever. People will be going crazy. So you're telling me you're going to lug your gold and silver everywhere you go? You know what I mean? There's going to be really no gold and silver for people to use to rebuild because, unless you're able to sit in your house for years and years and years and years and years and protect your gold and silver. But I don't think, I'm just not a prepper stacker. I don't believe in gold and silver for prepping. I prep the important things: water, food, you know,
Hmm.
survival gear, ammunition, guns, things that will actually save us and protect us in a situation like that. But hey, to each their own. I'm not saying that people that are prepper stackers are wrong. They think totally different, and that's fine. But people always think that us stackers are crazy. We believe in that whole zombie apocalypse shit, and you know what I mean. They always say that. What do you think? Zombies are coming? You know what I mean? Like they think you stack it for that. I had an argument with this girl on Facebook that I actually went to school with because I was sharing some of my videos, and she was commenting on them for a while on Facebook, and she would say, "Oh, I don't understand. Just pretty much like I just told you that whole prepping. Why do you prep, stack gold and silver? I say I don't stack gold and silver for prepping. I stack, I name the things and I prep. But that's another thing. People just think it's.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at one of Neumeyer's claims for 2023. He explained that he believed gold will break $3,000 this year, and silver will just about reach 30.
Oh, only 3,000, only 30?
Yeah.
Not $500 silver and $100,000 gold.
No, but he keeps saying eventually we're gonna with it, and eventually. I'm like, yeah, every year is eventually.
Oh well, now at least they're saying eventually. Before they would say years. Who's that Asian
Well, no,
guy?
he's been calling for $100 silver for years, and it
Dude,
just
who's that?
obviously it doesn't come to fruition. But then he tries to get a little reasonable. Oh well, in 2023, silver should reach $30. I mean, that's
Who's
far
that
more
Asian
reasonable
dude?
than $100.
Who's that
We're not going to
Asian
see
dude?
$30 in 23, but it's a little more reasonable anyway.
Who's that Asian dude that you hear about all the time?
Dave, what's it?
People always
Dave,
think
not
that-
Dave. Oh God, I forget his name.
I forgot his name too,
Robert
but I think
Robert Kiyosaki.
something. And same thing with him, man. Like since I remember, like there was videos like 2017, 2018 will be the year for gold and silver. It's gonna hit this. That didn't happen. 2019 is gonna be the year. That didn't happen. 2020. He keeps on making these predictions. People clearly see that none of the predictions he said were right. They were all wrong by a long shot.
Uh-huh.
And he continues to do it. Like, are you dumb? It's like people don't believe you now. They just look forward to see your predictions because you're so screwed up in your head.
Yeah.
Like it's those pumpers, man. It's the same crowd. We got people in our community. And people know who they are. I'm not gonna even say their names. But you have those pumpers.
Uh-huh.
Every year they do that whole Wall Street bets crap, and they're pumping it, and they're saying silver's going to be this, buy now, let's cover the market. They do it every year.
Yeah.
And it's the same crowd. I guarantee you that's their spokesperson, that guy.
Yep. Snakebite just summed it all up in one sentence. No one can predict these prices on precious metals. You're right. Absolutely nobody can. Anybody can speculate. But nobody knows where they're going to go.
Dude, I don't do prediction videos on my YouTube.
No, I'm not touching that because, two reasons. One, you're 99% likely to fail. And number two, I'm not an economist. I'm not somebody who can look at these charts and come up with and look at the curve and, check the candles and this and that. That's not who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's face it, metals, it doesn't matter what they're doing today. It could be something completely different tomorrow.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it matters for the veterans that, now it's time for them to retire and they're ready to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see the most they can. But for us, where we have a long time before we think about offloading our stuff, we don't care what it's doing today. Honestly, I want to see it as cheap as it possibly can be. I want to see low gold and silver because I have no plans of selling. I want to buy. And now
that's the whole thing. I'm not in a position to sell, nor will I be until retirement. That's why I stack cash for emergencies.
Exactly.
I refuse to sell a single ounce before it's time.
You'd be surprised how many people don't stack cash.
I gotta have it.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this community. I mean, even Triple P, he didn't stack cash until I talked him into it. I'm like,
gotta have it.
What are you gonna do? Sell your metals, sell your investments in order to get cash during an emergency?
Yep.
Or just max out your credit card? Like, what are you gonna do?
No. Every payday, I take a little bit. I take X amount out, and it just goes away.
Yeah.
And you know what? When all's said and done, I don't miss it. I don't even miss it because I already know what's coming out. I know I'm taking X amount out of each payday, and it's getting stacked.
Yeah. Gotta be smart.
Yeah, one sure thing. Yeah, your stack will be worth more 30 years from now than what you spent to buy it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that always.
Absolutely. That's it's so true. And that's where silver is actually, that's where it's beneficial. I mean, is it going to make a killing? No, it's not supposed to. That's not what it's for. I've always said silver, for me personally, you guys can look at it differently. Everybody does. It's just putting away money. And the way I see it, it's going to be when the dollar keeps tanking in value. What's it lost so far since 1913? 97% of buying power?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, silver's not going to do that.
There's this one channel, and I'm not a, I haven't noticed him really posting much lately, but Silver Joker, and I like Silver Joker. He has some good videos.
I like Joker. I like watching his stuff.
Yeah, he did a video. What was better? If I started stacking in 1970 and I stacked cash and I stacked gold and silver, what would I have now in present day? So the cash was like ridiculously low, and the gold and silver was like quadruple.
Yeah.
Like you were better off stacking gold and silver than you were stacking cash because you lose buying power. That's why I save a lot. The cash that I save is for nest egg. If something happens, I need to use my cash. My gold and silver is my true savings.
Yep.
Because I'm not losing anything. I'm not making much, but I'm not losing what I've saved. You put $100 in your bank today. Next year, that $100, the buying power is only going to be $97. You put an ounce of silver in a safety deposit box. Next year, that ounce of silver is probably going to be $1 or $2 more. It's not going to lose. It's going to gain or stay the same.
Yep.
Well, cash, you're going to lose like $1 or $2 off the top every year.
Well, the way I look at it is this. Look, if you look at silver's price track across the last 20 years, all right, it's definitely gone up. It's definitely gone up. So the way I see it, another 20 years when I'm ready to buy my property and all that, and all said and done, I'm done buying metals. It's going to be, I can almost promise it's going to be worth more than what I paid for it. And I mean, can I guarantee that? No, we don't know what's going to happen 20 years from now. But if you just look at the price track, it's shown, silver has shown that, yeah, it's slow, but it's still going to go up.
It'll never be worth less than
it's not going to go to zero.
No, it'll never be less than what you paid for it.
No.
And you plan on retiring in about 20 years. And in 20 years from now, your gold and silver is going to be worth more than it is now.
And that's all I'm asking for it. I'm not asking to make $1 million. I'm not asking to retire on just my metals. I'm asking for it to be a savings account that maybe gets a little increase when I'm ready to sell. I have no expectations for my metals. None. Just all I can do is hope that it's a little bit more than what I got into it. And again, if you look at the price history, you're pretty much, nothing's guaranteed, but it's pretty solid bet that it's going to be worth more in 20 years.
Well, if you want to go back 80, 90 years ago, look how much it's moved up since then.
Sure.
I mean, inflation's also traveled, but...
Well, I mean, yeah, inflation's got a big part of it. But
if I would have had a $20 bill back then, that $20 bill, is worse now than it was then, and the gold and silver is 100 times better.
Mm-hmm. Butts had a good question. Do you have a cap on the number of silver ounces you plan on amassing? I set goals and I adjust my goals each year. So no set amount for me. Patriotic, you're pretty much the same way. There's no set amount to where you say, all right, I got enough.
I stack what I can continue to fit. I run out of space, I buy another safe.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am. There's no number.
No, I don't have a number either. As long as I'm able to buy and keep putting it away, that's the only goal I have.
Yeah, that's it. But I'll tell you something, when I'm, say, in 15, 20 years from now, it's going to be hard to do it, but I am going to get rid of all the silver. I'm going to put it all in the gold. Because, you know, I'm at almost 5,000 ounces of silver. And if I continue to stack at this rate of silver, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of moving. That's a lot of thinking. You know what I mean? It's too much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Gary says he's
eventually,
going to continue. Gary's going to continue amassing metals until he dies, and then his girls get it. That's awesome.
yeah. That's
Most of
kind
you
of like
guys
here.
here know me. You guys know my goal is to put it all towards mountain property and a log cabin, and that's going to be part of my kids' inheritance. They're not going to get my metals, but they'll get real estate.
Well, that's me. You know, I'm going to give the kids. Well, if something were to happen to me, my kids would get real estate already. But I'd like to, you know, buy a beautiful summer home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they
Well,
can.
I don't count my property now because I am not going to outlive Jen, my wife. I'm not. That's just the reality. So she'll still stay in the house.
Well, I'm not saying my house in general. You know, I
But
have rental property.
yep, rental properties or anything above and beyond that I buy. So
That's going to already go to
that's
my
just going to
kids.
be their inheritance plus whatever else whatever else I give them. And but I mean, to me, that's a solid inheritance. If if my parents died and left me a beautiful mountain cabin in the woods with land and mountain views, I mean, that's awesome. I'd be happy with that.
Best
I don't
damn.
need money. I don't want the money. Give me First of all, I'd rather my parents stay around, but that's just not reality.
Nope.
They're gonna pass at some point. That's just the world we live in. But how
Yep.
cool would it be to inherit the property that they loved?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want my kids getting my medals, but I want them to get the residual from it. There's a
I'm going to
difference.
give my kids some medals. I'm going to give my kids some ounces of gold. You know, they're going to get some gold. So hopefully they can carry on stacking as well.
Yeah.
And save their money like I did. Because, you know, by then it'll be a digital currency,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Oh yeah.
The majority, probably 80% of my stack at that time is going to go into real estate. And the kids can do what they want with it.
Yep.
They can
Yeah,
rent it out.
Camp Lejeune. If I get another freaking email on Camp Lejeune water, I'm gonna lose my crap. But no, I've got my wife by 8 years, so probably not outliving her.
Well, look at your wife's family's history.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God bless her father, man.
Yeah, 92.
Fucking A, dude. So,
92. I won't see 92. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell I hit 92. I would be lucky to get out of my 70s. Maybe early 80s, I think. I'm probably
If
looking
I
at.
hit 75, I'd be happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Late 70s, maybe early 80s. But if I'm like a mess, I don't want to be around.
No, exactly.
Somebody needs to wipe my butt.
Nope.
Screw that. That's not living. That's just existing.
I can understand, if you need a cane or something and you're getting weak and brittle and shit like that. But as long as you're still clear in the head, you can still conversate, you can still do things. That's fine. But if
I'm
I'm
gonna be a
up,
rotten old man. I can already tell you.
yeah. Well,
I'm gonna be a nasty curmudgeon. I can already promise you.
I mean, yeah, I would be too. I get it. You look at a lot of these old people, man. they can't, get it up anymore.
Well, I don't care about that.
Pill. No,
I don't
dude,
care
I
about
care
that.
about
I'm just
that.
saying life in general.
I care about that, man. I want to be. If I make it to 80, I want to be able to, be
Dude,
like Mick Jagger.
At 80,
man.
you're not even gonna have teeth. You're worried about keeping it up.
Ooh, yeah, teeth. I'll gum them.
Oh,
I'll gum them, some bitches. Now I sound like Triple P. Can you imagine him, 80, 90 years old?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hey, honey. Come here.
69.
Come here, honey.
And Strategic comes in.
Oh God. I wonder how old Strategic. I wonder how old he is. It's kind of hard to tell. I always picture him being older, but
I think
who
he's
knows?
old.
He might be.
He's got to be. He's probably like a Vietnam vet or some shit. I mean, I don't know. You never know, man. The people I've met in this community, you get a picture from hearing their voice.
Oh, yeah.
And you see them, and none of them look like you expected. But I have to say, Triple P, I pictured him. I'm like, dude.
No, the way he sounds is definitely the way he looks.
Exactly. I pictured Triple P. I'm like, yep, that's who I pictured. Just, you know. Oh, geez. But everyone else, man, I've seen them. I'm like, there's no way, you know.
Yeah, West, I've been out of my 30s for a minute. Patriotic's not even there yet.
2 years, baby.
Hitting the big 3-0. Look at you.
I'm happy I made it over 27, man.
Dude, I shouldn't have even hit my 30s. Who are you kidding?
I got nervous with 27. You know, the whole 27 club.
Man, I used to do the stupidest crap when I was younger. I volunteered for all kinds of stuff that just put me in harm's way, and I'm lucky it didn't catch me.
You went to Desert Storm. That was pretty stupid.
I mean, not like I had a choice. What am I supposed to tell the Marine Corps? No, I'm not going out there.
No, I ain't going there. You know, sign me up for the Army. I'll be in like the singing band or some shit. Go around the country and sing.
SGT said you just graduated high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm watching the ages scroll through here, and it's so true. We don't have. You're definitely. I have to tell you, Patriotic. You're definitely not the norm. Being in your 20s and being as steady as you are stacking. Most of the ones on this channel are not the channel, but the community. I'd say average is 35 to 75.
All right. You want to hear the God's honest truth? I'm actually 73. I have this rare fucking genetic disorder that I stopped aging at like 25.
All right, Benjamin Buttons. Go on with you.
Yeah.
Go on with yourself, Benjamin.
That was a good movie, though.
I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it.
That was actually a really good movie. A long-ass movie, too, man.
Yeah.
But there's people that have not that disease, but there's people that they're born old. Like there was this girl, they had like fundraisers and everything for her. I think her name was Ava. And she died at like 13, but at 13 she looked like a 90-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's one of those diseases, those rare genetic diseases.
Dude, that's so fucked, man. That's sad. Because not only that, you're dealing with the disease and whatever trauma that brings. Kids are cruel, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, they would see her and they would just bully that. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad.
Look at West Texas pulling out the Full Metal Jacket quotes.
You're so gay you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. That's a great movie, man. They had some of the best quotes in that movie.
SGT, how old was I when I first started stacking? I'm going to be 100% honest. It's only been 5 years, brother. It's only been 5 years. I didn't get wise till it was late in the game. I had other things I liked spending my money on, and none of it was going to ever bring a return. So I woke up late, but I did wake up.
Hookers and cocaine, right?
No. No, in between marriages, I had that 10-year run where I just had a blast with life. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had that run in high school and a little bit after high school, but I've been tied down most of my young adult life, man.
Yeah, you have. You know, I started early too. I was still in the Corps when I met my first wife. I was only 22, 23.
And I have to say, I think that helped me out a lot too.
Well, yeah, you have more responsibilities than a single guy of 20-something.
Yeah, because, and I was never that person. Don't get me wrong, I partied. I did some dumb shit. I'm still here. But I still, even when I was a partier, I would have my parties. I'd go hang out with buddies, go pick up girls, do our thing. But I was always the responsible one. I got a job. I was working since I was a kid. I got my first official job at like 16.
God, I was 14. I was junior camp counselor for the summer.
Yeah, but like official job that I got, not like because I was
mean, I
working
got
with
paid.
my father.
They paid me.
Not get paid, but I mean like working papers. I had to get like working papers and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you're underage, and I had to. I was working, officially on the books at like 16, and I just, I got my, I got off my parents' cell phone plan, and I started my own, because they were sitting there pulling up messages and they were spying on shit too, and I didn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my, I became very independent and responsible. But even though I was dumb and partied and did a lot of crazy shit, and then when I had my first child, that straightened me out big time.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Kids will do that. Yeah. West Texas says he's almost ready to bust his 100-ounce cherry. Congrats, buddy. That's
Holy
awesome.
Shit. That's awesome, dude.
That's freaking awesome. Way to go.
That's great. That's a huge milestone.
Yeah, Gary, I think we've all been down a path similar, maybe different endeavors, but similar paths where, we're just throwing our money into whatever we want.
That 100-ounce, when you look at it, the average American doesn't even have $1,000 that they can grab.
Nope. Can't pay a $1,000 bill if it came up.
They can't grab a $1,000 bill if they tried. The average American's living paycheck to paycheck. They get their paycheck, they blow it. Maybe they have $100 for the week. They get their next paycheck, and they repeat. So people, that just started stacking, they're like, oh, well, that guy's got 5,000 ounces, and I just got 100. I only got 50. Look at it this way. That 100 ounce of silver right there, that's a $2,500 bill. And like 80% of Americans can't even grab $1,000.
Nope.
So that's great. 100 ounces is an outstanding milestone. After the 100 ounces, there's the 500 ounce mark, and then officially 4 digits, the 1,000 mark.
I counted 750 as one of my goals.
750.
Yeah, I did 100. That was the first milestone, 100, and then it was my next one I set was 500. I hit that. So I said, all right, let's shoot for 750, hit that. And then obviously it's 1,000 after that. And now I just stopped caring. I just know that I'm going to buy every week. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, that's like me. I used to set goals, and I would set like markers. And then after 1,000, I just kept it stacking. But what I do now is I'll set challenges. Like obviously the Eagle Monster box. Now the Maple box. So I'll set challenges now, and stack those.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of
challenges. Jim, you hit the nail on the head, man. How many millions and billions are Americans spending on lottery tickets?
Oh, dude, I think that's the most dumbest thing. I'll go there once in a while if I'm at the gas station. I get some change back. You get a $10 bill. I'll buy a lotto once in a while, once in a blue moon. But I'll tell you, if I win, say there's been times I'll spend $10 and I'll win $100. I'll see people take their winnings, blow it all, and then lose it. I take it and walk away. And that's only once in a while I'll buy one. But I've seen people, they'll get paid, they'll go right into the convenience store, and they're like, well, yeah, let me get a stack of 42s. And they're fucking $20 lotto tickets.
Yeah, they're dropping 100, 200, 300. Not even
dude,
blinking.
That's nothing. I've seen people drop $2,000.
Yep.
At their local gas station. Like, it's unbelievable. If you're a gambler and stuff, you like to gamble. How about you go gamble stocks?
Snakebite says he's at 455. That's sweet, dude.
1%.
Get ready to hit that 500. So close.
1%. I think it's like 457 or 453 ounces. Puts you in the 1% of silver stackers or something like that.
Oh yeah. If you're near 500, you're well above the norm.
Yeah.
Hell, if you're at 100 and between 100 and 300, you're above the norm.
If you got, I think, what's it, an ounce of silver, you're above the norm.
Yep,
You know,
100 ounces to me, everybody's like, I don't sneeze at 100 ounces. I think 100 ounces is amazing. I think it's a hell of an accomplishment. It shows discipline because you don't hit 100 ounces without showing discipline. You don't hit any of your goals without showing discipline.
absolutely.
So you're on your way. As 100, you're on your way. You've shown that you can do it. Sky's the limit now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I don't fault anybody who's putting it away, and I think everybody in this community pretty much understands their silver. They're not. I don't think anybody in this chat here, for example, has grandiose expectations that they're going to make millions on their medals. I don't think any. I'm familiar with
unless
everybody
you're
in
a
the
silver
chat, except for
pumper.
a couple of newer folks, but I'm pretty sure everybody's got their heads on straight, not on a swivel when it comes to this stuff. They know what their medals are for.
Unless you're a pumper, like some of these guys,
Yeah, no names.
they think they're going to be multimillionaires next year.
Look at Mello popping in. What's up, brother?
Hello, it's Mello.
Hello, Mello.
Hello, Mello here. What's up, Mello?
Yeah, Snake, I feel the same way. Now it changes how you buy things for sure, because now if I have to put a $500 or $1,000 note in the car, all I think about is, damn, I could have bought gold with that, or I could have bought silver with that. You start thinking in terms of stacking, and that's not how I used to think with money. So that in itself shows a discipline.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's a good thing now.
Yep. I don't think there's any wrong thing about it. I mean, you may catch heat from people who don't understand it, or people who got burned in the past because they FOMO'd. But nothing they say is going to affect what my plan is for my metals. I'm not living on silver and gold. It's not my only investment. I've got many other things going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm a realist. I know I'm not going to retire on my stack.
Yeah, exactly.
So, maybe Social Security won't be around when I'm ready for it. You got to have other things in the fire. Which pisses me off if that's the case, because I've paid into it since I was a kid.
Oh yeah. No, that's going to be a thing of the past. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's doomed. It's doomed. From what I understand, there are more. I think some of the stats they were saying about Social Security, there's more people collecting than ever before, and they're having a hard time keeping up with it.
Well, I don't understand how, even if you pay in the most, because there's different brackets. I think like the maximum someone can get paid out on Social Security is like what, $3,100 a month.
Yes,
it's not much. I think that's the max. If you're getting like $3,000 a month from Social Security, that's freaking amazing.
Yeah, but what is $3,000 a month gonna equal in 20 years?
Exactly.
It's gonna be shit.
Exactly. I mean, what's $3,000 a month now? So that if you're making $3,000 a month from a job, you're not even clearing $1,000 a week.
Yep. Evil, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Evil? I mean, that's working poor.
Mm-hmm.
Working poor is less than $1,000 a week, and that's the most Americans. You know what I mean? And I'm going by like supporting one person. Yeah, that's a lot. That's not a lot. And Social Security, man, like you see a lot of these old people. They got these jobs, these part-time jobs to help.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk into Walmart, you see these 80-year-old people at the front of the store, or pushing carts, or greeters, or baggers. Like, shouldn't you be fucking home, relaxing, traveling? Shouldn't you be enjoying the rest of your years?
Well, here's my thing. I watched too many people in my life work their ass off until they were in old age, and they couldn't. By the time they were actually able to step away, they lived another 3, 4, 5, 6 years. They only enjoyed retirement for like 3 to 6 years.
Yeah,
that to me, that's no way to go out.
The average is 5 years. My buddy worked at CEO, a longtime family friend. He retired after 31 years. And the statistics, I guess, and state, this is federal, so they kick you out at 57. And even at 57, they said the average age is 5 years. So you mean to tell me 63 is when I'm going to die? That's the average age. And most of the people that retired with him at the same age are dead. It's crazy. So he continues to work, and he don't need to, but he continues to work to keep himself busy, because your body's used to working and to that schedule. Now, yeah, when you first retire, you got a lot of stuff to do around your house for a year to keep you busy. But then the second year comes, and then you just sit and you deteriorate and you start going crazy. And that's what happens to most of these old people. You know what I mean? So it's like, in a way, your body's used to working. You can't just stop like that, because then your body starts to shut down. Your mind starts to shut down. You go from talking to people every day to by yourself and a TV.
Yep. Good night, SGT. Thanks for stopping by,
Good
brother.
night, man. It's sad. I mean, it's sad what our seniors have to deal with.
Yeah,
Go
it's
through.
only going to get worse. It's not going to get better.
How I look at it, they've paid their dues for 40, 50 years. They should be put on a pedestal and not have to worry about nothing.
Well, that's one of the reasons I try to take control of my own future, because I'm not counting on the government to do it.
No, exactly. Exactly. I'm not, I'm not counting on that shit. But that's what the
No.
government wants you to. They want you to count on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it equals control.
They want poor, and they want elites.
Well, that's exactly it. Dependency translates to control. That's bottom line. It always has.
What's that? Agenda 2030. 15-minute cities.
God, Evil says he works with a 77-year-old man. That's insane.
Yeah.
Insane that you got to work till 77.
Don't get me wrong. There are some older people that want to work.
Well, they're just bored or they want out of the house. I get it, but
but the majority of them, they want to be with their family. They want to be traveling. They don't want to have. They work their whole life. They don't want to work, but the Social Security's just not paying it. The majority of Social Security is like, most people get like $1,800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're still paying for a mortgage, which you shouldn't be at that age anyways, but some people do. Some people start late. $1,800 is not going to cover your mortgage and your bills.
Well, that's hopefully my house is paid for before that ever comes. But the goal is not to have a mortgage when I retire, obviously.
Listen, I'd still be paying for a mortgage if I didn't get lucky. I got lucky. Yeah, I worked. I busted my butt, but investments where I made good money, and I flipped things where I was able to pay off my mortgage. That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a stroke of luck. That was really good for me. That's the only way. It's not like, all right, I got a house and in 4 years I paid it off. No, because there's no way I would have had the money to do that.
Yeah.
And live at the same time.
Yeah.
That was strictly because I flipped things. I made some investments with my father. I was able to pay it off instead of throwing it. Now, granted, I didn't throw that money pretty much back into anything else. I just paid off my mortgage, and now whatever money that I work for, I throw into investments.
Yep. And that's part of my goal. That's what the whole reason I got into stacking metals is. I don't want to have to tap out to my dream at the end when it's all said and done is to live in those mountains with that cabin, and I didn't want to have to tap into any equity or anything like that, any of my existing funds to do that dream. And that's the exact reason I'm going to stack until I'm ready to retire, because I want to use, that's what I want to use. I want to use that stack to accomplish that dream without pulling out of any of my existing funds.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's I feel confident that where I'm going and what I'll have when that time comes, I'm pretty sure I'm going to meet that goal. I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're talking 20 years now. It's going to be a minute.
Oh yeah. That's like me, man. I'm comfortable. I've busted my butt to get where I am today. I'm very lucky to be where I am at my age today. But that doesn't mean I can't stop working. I can't sit still. I can't relax. I still got to bust my ass. Because my plan is when I'm in my 50s, hopefully I can retire, so I can live 20, 30 years and relax with my
Yeah.
family.
See, my problem is this. I never learned, even from a young age, I was hustling. And I never learned how to just sit back and relax. It was always like I'm not good for sitting around doing nothing for long periods at a time. I can't, it's hard.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same
I'm
way.
always feeling like there's something I need to be doing, whether it's I may go in the yard, do some yard work. I might go coin hunting. I might hit the coin shop. I mean, I can't sit still.
Yeah.
And that's been my life up until this point.
Oh,
I don't know anything but moving. I
you
mean,
know me,
I'm
if you
always
watch
moving.
my streams long enough, I walk the whole time while I'm on the stream. I literally can't sit still.
No, and it's going to be the same thing when I'm older. I'm pretty confident. I'm not going to be one to sit around the house and watch Maury Povich or something, you know.
Well, like you said, you want to start a security business when you're retired.
No, I want to go into investigations. I don't want to deal with my
Oh, your
industry ever
investigations,
again.
yeah.
No, when I get out of this industry, I'm
Investigations.
done with it. I want to open I'll have my private investigator's license, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
going to
what I
be
meant.
my side hustle.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, no, once I'm done with this industry, I'm out.
Now,
I'll be working for myself, and that's it.
to be fair, though, my only issue, even though I have no mortgage, my only issue is I have car payments.
Mm-hmm.
And those car payments, you might as well say there's a mortgage.
Yep.
Because you buy a brand new
Constitutional. What's
car
up, buddy?
every 2 years, every 2 years, you're leasing a car, you know, that's a big payment, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, me and my wife been talking. I think we're just gonna buy it out and just live with it because
Well, that's what I did. That's what I did with the
yeah,
wife's car. Remember?
yeah. Well, the thing is, we like having a new car every 2 years. But I told my wife, I said, I think we're gonna pick the car that you like, and that's it. We're done. We're gonna buy
Mm-hmm.
that. We're gonna drive that sucker for 10 years.
JK, you better believe it, buddy. PI. Can you imagine?
What's up, Constitutional?
I want to buy an indiscreet minivan and drive that around as my little undercover vehicle.
I was gonna buy a freaking ice cream truck and just start.
Yeah, yeah, that won't draw attention. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. and there's an ice cream truck sitting out in my yard.
All right. Who wants to go in business? Now listen, I've been thinking about this. If anyone wants to go into the precious metal business, let's buy a truck. We'll say local coin shop on wheels. Let's buy a truck, stock that shit up with gold and silver, an advanced security system, and let's travel and sell gold and silver.
You gotta play a little song when you go through the neighborhood, little tune.
Hell yeah! Probably playing like Judas Priest heading out to the highway. You know.
You see a bunch of stacker husbands get up. Ah, the coin truck's here.
Yeah.
The coin truck's here.
Yeah, the coin truck. The coin truck.
Hey,
And
you got my money? Where's my money? Where's my money?
with my fucking money. Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, and then we can start a franchise. We'll do like driving, like McDonald's and shit. Driving local coin shops. So we'll have our delivery trucks where we can shit on the road. And then you can also walk in if you want, but if you're not feeling the walk, you know what you want. You want to get a few tubes of mercury dimes. Hey, pull up to the window. $400, $100 a tube. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna
When I was
patent that
stationed,
before
when I
anyone
was
else does
stationed in
that.
Japan, we did 8 months in Japan, and there was a guy that came around. It was a soba truck. You know, soba is the noodles, and you know you can pick your You pick your protein, your meat, your chicken, your steak, whatever, and lots of vegetables. It's really insane. This guy had a grill built into the truck, and he'd do fresh soba noodles for you. And man, when he was coming through the base and playing that song, we were all running out. That stuff was fantastic. I don't know if that truck was clean, but the food was great.
Yeah.
Good times in Japan, man. That place is insane. I loved it. Yep.
Oh, I
West
know.
Texas knows exactly what I'm talking about. So does Craig. Yakisoba. Damn right. You got it, brothers. That was some great stuff. That's all I ate every day for lunch. I ate off the truck.
I just want to do a precious metals truck, man.
Well, I don't think there's anyone like it out there. I can pretty much guess that. Constitutional,
Yeah,
thank you, man. You didn't have to do that, buddy.
$2? Come on, dude.
No, he didn't have to give a single dime.
Let's get a 200 in the chat. Come on.
No, I'm not Yankee.
200. For every 400 ounces, for every $400, we'll throw a 1 ounce round for a gall.
No, for every 400, you get a free consultation with me.
Oh, yeah, for 30
Oh,
minutes.
what a deal.
Oh, I got to do that. That's great. That's great. Oh, I got to learn from the king. He knows all gold and silver.
Uh-huh. Hey, West, I was at Kadena. I was lucky. I got on the air base when we were there. Those Air Force boys know how to live. Okinawa was okay. I had fun on Okinawa too. It was nice. Yeah, roach coaches. Gary, we lived off of that stuff, especially if we were working nights.
Now, me and Silver Gold Stack Attack are going to start a new series. It's going to be every Sunday. We're going to do 2 Sundays a month, and it's called Praying with Patriotic and Silver Gold Stack Attack.
Hell, I need somebody to pray for me. I'm not. I need all I can get.
We'll only pray for you, the individual person, as long as you send us a super chat. We will only respond to you if you send us a super chat. So just, if we say hi, don't get mad. But if you send a super chat, we'll definitely say hi. And if it's a $400 super chat, we'll give you a shout.
A Constitutional with another $2. You don't, dude. Seriously, thank you, but you don't have to do that.
Thanks, Constitutional. Appreciate you, man.
You the man. Yeah, I wish I could say that we did these to score super chats and whatnot, but that is not why we're here. Not why I'm here.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Well, I know you want the money, but I'm good. You are Mr. Sellout.
Speak for yourself. That's the only reason why I'm here, man. Come on, man. You know the deal, man. Come on.
Yeah, Evil Cowboy brought up a good point. Coin shop on wheels is a good idea until you run into pirates. No doubt.
That's when you have, your buddy Second Amendment with you.
I got a few ARs that we can stack in there. I got plenty of ammo.
No, screw that. 50 cal.
The 50 cal? No, I'm busting out the 50 cal.
I want to obliterate these fuckers, man. But we'll put little holes like in all 4 sides of the van. We'll stick 50 cals out of them. So like, either you can be a good person, come up and give us some money for precious metals, or we'll blast your ass.
See, Constitutional gets it. I do read the chat, Constitutional. You're absolutely spot on, brother. I actually do read the chat. I got the camera set up on one side and the laptop running on the other. I try to keep everybody involved. But yeah, I've got got a few ARs we can stack on there, some 45s. It'd be good. Wait, we probably shouldn't be talking about that stuff. YouTube doesn't like it.
You'll get banned.
Yeah, I don't want to get shadow banned.
You'll be the next SC stacker. Hey, you got.
Yeah, God forbid we talk about. Let's reiterate. I have no ARs. We're only talking about pew-pews.
We're ARs. What's that stand for?
Well, if you listen to the general public, it stands for assault rifle.
Oh, there you go.
because they just don't know any better. Neither does the media because they keep calling it assault rifle.
What word? AR. What can we say instead of, you know, what can it,
Good night, Craig. Be good, brother.
Hey, good to see you, Craig. Biden 2024. I knew it, man. I knew you were a closet lid.
Constitution, I'm giving you your $4 back, man. Get out of here with that crap.
Come on, man. You know the deal, man. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
That guy, he's such a tard.
Did you hear his message to Iran? Don't.
No, because I don't even turn on the TV anymore, brother. I really don't.
No,
I do not watch TV. I don't listen to news.
It's all over.
Ugh.
It's a meme now. His response was, "So what are you going to tell Iran if they attack us or Hamas if they're going to attack Israel again?" His response was this: "Don't.
He really said that?
That's what he said. Now, if that was Trump would have been like, "Try it. I dare you. I dare you." There wouldn't be, "I wipe you guys off the map." But Biden, don't. That can mean anything. They could do it, and then Biden's like, "Well, if you do it again, don't do it again." They'll do it again. "Oh, well, don't do it a third time. Don't." That's what he is. Just don't do it. No, he didn't even say that. It was don't.
I'm surprised he actually got that much out.
Oh yeah,
if it's anything more than two words, he just loses it. He's like, and now if Iran attacks Israel again, you know
a butterfly.
The thing, you know the thing, yeah, the thing. Damn it.
There's this guy on Instagram that does a great impersonation of him. Oh, he has me laughing. I gotta find him, but he even had he edits his face, he uses some filter. And he
Conscious, what's up, buddy?
He gives himself the Conscious. That's gonna ship out end of this week, beginning of next week. Those Trump
Jim,
coins.
Good night, brother. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you, buddy. That's my North Carolina connection right there. Well, I just looked at the time. We've actually been going for, holy crap. This thing's been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Come on, man. It's past my bedtime, man.
It's past my bedtime. I got to get up early.
I got to get up.
I had to get a hotel for the coast this weekend. I got to work the coast.
Oh, you're working the coast, huh?
Yep. I got to go finish up some stuff before the end of the month. And then I'll just kind of enjoy some time down there.
There you go. Enjoy that cold water.
I'm not going in the water. I'm not going in the water.
Today was actually, dude, it was 75 degrees today.
No, it was nice here today. I think we hit like 73 or something.
Yeah, it was freaking hot today. It was nice.
Yep. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Good chat. Good chat. Well, as always, I appreciate you guys popping out and shooting the breeze with us, coming out, making it fun. Guys are awesome.
Remember, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Just
don't do the you know the thing. You know the thing. The thing, you know the thing.
Yeah.
Freaking idiot.
Oh, he's as dumb as he can be. His nickname's Cran.
Yeah. Well, we all know he's just a front man. He's not the one pulling the strings.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to cut it loose. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in 2 weeks. This one kind of ran long, but we haven't been on in a while. I haven't anyway.
We made up for lost time.
Yeah, I just haven't had the time lately. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, check out Patriotic on Tuesday nights. And we should have a video tomorrow and Sunday. I don't think I'm deviating from that.
Tomorrow I'm doing a video.
Yeah, I'll do one for tomorrow and most likely Sunday. But thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for stopping out. And be safe. Stay blessed. Keep stacking. Good night, guys.
Bye.